Imagine waking up on a planet 10 times larger than the Earth we know. The same blue skies, the same oceans, the same continents, but stretched across a world so massive it would dwarf the tiny sphere we call home today. At first glance, such a planet might feel familiar, but beneath the surface, everything, gravity, climate, even the fate of life itself, would be utterly transformed. The first and most immediate change would be gravity. A planet 10 times bigger would pull everything down with much greater force. NASA scientists, in thought experiments about super-Earths, have calculated that surface gravity could be at least 10 times stronger than what we feel today. That means a person who weighs 70 kilograms on Earth could weigh 700 kilograms on this colossal planet. Standing up would be almost impossible. Walking would feel like dragging mountains with every step. Even the human skeleton, strong as it is, might not withstand the constant, crushing force. NASA once ran a simulated gravity test on astronauts using centrifuges, exposing them to forces several times Earth's pull. Even trained bodies struggled, blood rushing downward, hearts straining to pump. On a planet this big, ordinary human life might never evolve at all. This part, buildings and mountains would face the same problem. Skyscrapers, bridges, even the tallest peaks would crumble under their own weight. On Earth, the highest mountain, Everest, stretches nearly 9 kilometers into the sky. But on a world with 10 times Earth's gravity, rock would collapse before it ever reached such heights. The planet would be flatter, with landscapes pressed closer to the ground, as if nature itself were crushed beneath invisible chains. But it would not only be the surface that changed. A planet 10 times larger would hold on to an atmosphere far thicker than ours. NASA experiments with atmospheric modeling suggest that such a world could trap heat like a giant greenhouse, leaving the surface shrouded in dense, heavy air. Breathing would be a challenge, as each lungful of oxygen came mixed with immense pressure. Storms would be violent, tearing across continents with unstoppable force, fueled by the immense energy of such a colossal system. Oceans, too, would transform. The weight of water pressing down under stronger gravity would create seas deeper and darker than any Earth explorer has ever known. Sunlight would never reach the ocean floor, and creatures of the deep might evolve into bizarre, alien forms. NASA's analog experiments in submersibles, like those exploring Earth's Mariana Trench, hint at what such life could look like. Beings adapted to crushing pressure, bioluminescent and strange. Perhaps the greatest transformation would be in time itself, or at least how we experience it. A planet 10 times larger would likely rotate more slowly, its days stretching longer. Nights could last not hours, but days. Sunrises and sunsets would crawl across the horizon, changing the rhythm of life. Plants would evolve differently, perhaps glowing at night to survive in extended darkness. Animals, if they ever appeared, would live slower, heavier lives built to endure a crushing world. And yet, NASA's fascination with super-Earths is not just science fiction. Using telescopes like Kepler and TESS, scientists have already discovered dozens of planets, 2, 3, even 10 times the size of Earth orbiting distant stars. In 2018, NASA researchers even ran computer simulations of what life-supporting conditions might look like on such planets. The results were surprising. Though heavier gravity would make life difficult for creatures like us, some super-Earths could, in theory, hold stable climates, thicker atmospheres, and vast oceans capable of supporting life, though not life as we know it. If humans ever tried to visit such a world, the first experiments would not involve people at all. NASA would send robotic landers, designed to withstand gravity 10 times stronger than Earth's. These machines would crawl slowly, their joints creaking under unimaginable pressure, sending back images of a horizon that seemed endless. Only after years of experiments might a human even attempt to stand on such soil. And they would need exoskeleton suits, artificial muscle supports, and medical technology to keep their hearts pumping against the weight. For us, the thought of living on a planet 10 times bigger is almost impossible. Our bodies, our cities, even our dreams are built for Earth's gentle gravity. On a super-Earth, we would be crushed, flattened, and broken before we took a single step. And yet, NASA's discoveries remind us that the universe is full of such worlds waiting in the dark. Some may hold alien oceans, burning skies, or frozen deserts. Others may even hold the seeds of life, evolving under conditions we can hardly imagine. So, what if the Earth was 10 times bigger? It would be a planet of crushing weight, endless horizons, and alien possibilities. For humans, it would be unlivable, but for the universe, it would simply be another chapter in the vast story of worlds beyond our own.